Mama Ntilie hapa jikoni. Welcome to yet another episode of Mercy Talks, where we entertain, we educate, we inform and we inspire. And guys, I'm over the moon. The guest I have today, this one, mtafurahia. Kufurahia na mtafurahia. Ladies, nini ladies, nini. Msishtuke, I have someone on board, my colleague. Let me give you a hint. He is a colleague, he is an actor, a journalist. He is so much. I'll allow him to introduce himself. The one! Where's my mwiko? Huku tunakaribishana watu tukidance. The one and only Mike Makori, also known as Lwanda from Zari. Wewe ni mzabibu kuja mimi nikuliwa. Karibu, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, how have you been?
I'm good, thanks for that intro.
Karibu.
So, Nikai?
Yes, he has to sit down because he's very tall.
I'm very tall.
Yes.
Thank you for that intro.
Thank you for
I love it. I love the show, Mercy Talks, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah?
Yes.
This will be your biggest interview, just so you know. This will be the biggest one.
Me, I'm ready.
Yes.
Me, I'm ready.
Yeah, we're going for those views.
For those
views.
We are going for them. Big hand, Karibu sana Makori.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for honoring my invite.
No, of course.
I know how busy you are. I know for sure. And I appreciate that you spared your time to be with me here today.
Yeah, when you called me and you told me about the show, I was like, let me just spare some time.
Yeah.
Of course, good job.
Yeah,
I love it when
thank you.
people are doing things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm wishing you all
And
the
this
best.
is your field.
Yes, it is.
First of all, guys, this man right here is celebrating 10 years in media.
Yes, this is my 10th year.
Tell us,
It's my 10th year.
how has it been?
Oh, wow, it's been tough, huh?
Yeah.
So I remember started off in 2014. Got into it. So let me give you like a what I was doing before that.
Yeah.
So I studied in university, did I did 1 year of BCom.
Yeah.
Accounting major. I was like, this is not my thing.
Yeah.
Quickly switched to communication.
Your parents are that good.
Yes, I'm blessed to have parents who are understanding, who are very flexible.
Yes.
So I think they understood that communication was my passion.
Yeah.
So I did that,
Yeah.
got into a job that was totally not related. Okay, it was related because I was doing marketing. I got into a marketing job, did that for 3 years, hated it.
Yeah. And you look like you'd be very good at marketing. Why did you hate it?
Well, it's because maybe the company, the organization I was working for,
okay.
it was a Christian organization.
Okay.
And kuna mashati, nini, I don't do very well with rules.
Mashati kama usikuje bila suti ama?
Usikuje bila suti, you have to be at this time because I was the youngest person, you have to serve people tea.
What?
Yes. You have to serve people
Marketing,
tea.
what is the marketing, Nini?
It's a Christian organization, yeah? So they have rules that you have to adhere to. So, threw that aside, or I put that aside, and there was a competition, an online competition called The Next Big Host back in the day.
Yes.
And a friend of mine.
Which year was this?
This was 2013.
Yeah.
2013. So my friend was like, Mike, you are really good at communication. You're someone who likes to talk to people.
For
sure. You're someone who would look very well in front of a camera.
Yeah.
So why not apply for this competition?
Yes.
So I did, and they were shortlisting people. I got shortlisted into the top 100.
What were you doing by the time you were going for? You had already studied communication and finished?
Yes, I had.
Okay.
I'd finished.
Yeah.
So so now I was still doing my job. I was working at that organization, the Christian organization.
Yeah.
And
so you go for this competition?
I go for it. It was online, so I just I shot a clip on my phone, uploaded it to YouTube, and got shortlisted.
Yeah.
Top 100, top 50.
Yes.
Top 20, top 10, top 5.
What?
I did to win the competition, but that gave me like
top 5 is crazy from 100.
Yes. Yeah.
Yo,
so
sindio. That doesn't happen every day.
Yeah. So I didn't win it, but what that competition did.
That is winning.
Well, yes. In many ways.
Yeah.
Because that put me out there.
Yes, for sure.
And I got noticed by KTN. So a producer at KTN called me, like, we've seen your clips on YouTube. We'd like you to come in for a screen test.
Okay.
So I went Pale Mombasa Road.
Yes.
Did a screen test. They were looking for hosts for a new entertainment
So you went
show.
dressed like a journalist?
Yeah, I was told to, okay, no, not really a journalist because it was an entertainment show.
Okay, yeah.
So it wasn't like
Just
news
casual.
and all. It was like casual, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah. So I did the screen test.
Yes.
I think I did badly.
Really?
Well, I didn't know what I was doing. You know, like Masi,
Yeah.
the first time you're on camera,
Yeah. Ooh.
you don't know what you're doing.
Ask me the
Yeah.
rubbish I'm doing here. I know.
Like, but you learn. You learn over time. It's experience.
Yeah, for sure.
So so I did that screen test. They called me back.
Yes.
Me, things just got. I think just things aligned because me in my mind, I was like, I did rubbish.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But I think they saw potential in me.
Yes.
So I got called back. Ndio, exactly.
Yes.
So I got called back.
Yeah.
They told me about the show, what they had planned, give me a contract, signed it.
Yes.
I was inside. So did that show. It was called
that
Ika.
time, Standard Group was KTN.
Yes, that was when
What
KTN was KTN
yes,
actually.
Yes, when
yeah.
Betty were there.
Exactly.
That was very hot.
Yeah. So at that time we had like a few, actually very many entertainment shows. Those are the days of Straight Up.
Yes.
And now ICAV came. ICAV was actually a very big entertainment show. It still runs now.
Yeah.
But back in the day, that was the number one, actually the only lifestyle entertainment show of its kind.
Yes, for sure.
All the lifestyle entertainment shows that you see right now got the blueprint
from there.
ICAV.
Yeah, for sure.
So did that for around 3 years.
Yeah. So you were hosting ICAV.
I was hosting ICAV alongside Chero. Chero was my co-host.
Okay.
A lady named Chero.
I mean, that's an honor. That's a
yeah.
Hosting such a show at
Yes.
just the beginning of your career.
So what that taught me is when it comes to the media and TV, you need a lot of discipline.
Yeah.
You need to be a very good timekeeper. And I got to interview like the biggest personalities who came to Kenya. Yeah.
What was your biggest interview at ICAV?
So I interviewed Conscience. You know Conscience, the dancehall artist. Got to interview also this guy by the name of wait, guy. There's so many. So Talib Kweli, if you listen to hip hop, a guy called Talib Kweli, got to interview him. Interviewed a lot of local celebrities also. The list is endless. Like there's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many people.
Yeah. And is that where I saw a photo of you and Jeff?
Jeff Koinange. I actually got to interview Jeff also back in the day.
Yes. And tell us about be casual about Jeff.
So Jeff, so this is a very interesting story.
Yeah.
So now at we do Zari, we are colleagues at Zari, So it's brand new show. If you have not watched Zari yet, please tune in. Maisha Magic, channel 163, Go TV channel 3.
Monday to Friday,
8:30 p.m. Yeah.
Yes.
So when we're doing our launch, and it was August.
Yeah.
Yes, we premiered the show and we had a launch.
Yes.
And I co-emceed the event with Jeff Koinange.
I know.
So now what happened?
I
was like, I asked Rashid, our boss Rashid, Rashid, can I be creative? Do I have like the leeway to be creative with this? It's like, do your thing, bro. Do your thing, own it.
Yes.
So I went to the graphics guys. I gave them a picture of me and Jeff 10 years back.
Yes.
I want you to play this when Jeff is introducing me.
Play
this on the screen.
Yes.
I want to ask him, Jeff,
do you remember
this? And he played out like that because you were so shocked.
I was there.
You were so shocked. He was like, what? When was that?
Yes.
Yeah, so it was a picture, just to give you context, a picture of us at his book launch.
Yes.
Back in the day.
Yeah, you were a very young man.
Yeah. So that was the context, basically. And that actually like should teach a lot of people something.
Yes.
You know, like you have to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
And pole too, even if you don't see things working out.
How many years later have you now shared a stage with
10 years.
10 years later.
Yeah, 10 years.
So give up na mwezi yako moja.
Hivyo. Kweli. Yeah, so basically, that is my journey. Did a show called Lotto Live. I'm still presenting it now. Yeah. Then Zari came into the picture.
Now Zari, tell me.
Yeah.
Have you ever acted before?
No, this is my first time.
Get out.
This is my first time.
No.
This is my first time.
Go like that kid over there.
I've never acted in my life.
You're not lying.
Never ever before.
Aya, mnamsikia huyu, bye.
Sasa.
Headlines, bye. This guy can't, how can he be an amateur? That's a lie.
Linda Skia. I know, you know, it's Mercy Talks, and I call you Linda.
Yeah.
Sasa, Skia. Let me show you how this went.
Please.
Day one.
And the reason why Nakata is because he's so good at it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
for sure.
Thank you very much.
The role you have and how you deliver it.
Yeah.
For first time, I think you're doing in fact, there's nothing first time about it.
Thank you.
I think you're doing a very good job.
Thank
sure.
you.
Yeah.
So what happened? I was thrown into the deep end.
Is that?
First time on set, you know
Yes.
how set, if you've acted, if you've been part of crew and you know the environment in terms of film,
Yes.
it's very tough, very fast paced and all, yeah.
Oh, allow me to hold you.
Yeah.
History imeshika sana.
Aya.
Tumesahau
Chakula.
tunapika.
Aya. Okay.
So we are preparing wet fried fish.
Wet fried fish.
Yes, wet fried fish. We will be having this with rice. Our plain rice is already ready.
Okay.
I wanted to make vegetable rice,
Yeah.
but will time allow? This is a very busy guy. Allow me to be very simple for today.
No worries.
Yes.
Mitakula too.
Yes.
Whatever you bring my way, I'll
Yes.
eat it. So
whatever.
well,
Nikileta kumbikumbi hapa zile zimetoka
sasa
Bungoma zimepikwa na mafuta.
Sasa kumbikumbi zimetoka hapo kwa hii conversation.
Zinapikwa, so umesema unakula chochote. Nikileta kumbikumbi.
Hapa kuna fish, so leo tutakula fish. Yeah, we'll eat the fish today.
Yes. Allow us to cook Lwanda.
Let's do it.
If you don't mind.
No worries.
Yes. So we've started preparing our fish. I cut you short so that we can start this.
No worries, understand.
And I think you're doing good so far.
Yeah, we're
Silipati umalizie hii maneno.
I can try my best.
You can try your best. So we'll put garlic. I mean,
So
after
you need-
this, when the onions are ready, we'll put garlic.
There's the
ginger.
garlic, okay. Hata ive kidogo.
Then we will put tomato zetu hapo.
Okay.
Zikiiva tuteke hizi zingine. Tutaenda tukielewe
No worries.
tokezana pole pole.
You like fish?
I do love
Yeah.
fish. And you?
I like fish, but
No.
my favorite, I'm a chicken person.
You're a chicken
Napenda
person.
kuku.
And mbona kuniambia kuhusu kuku?
Nilimwambia ugali, so
You
I wanted
said
to be.
ugali.
No, the thing is,
Yeah.
I wanted to be a good host,
Yeah.
or rather guest. I
Yes.
want to be a good guest.
Yeah.
Sitaki ku-dictate, nataka hii, nataka
Nataka-
pizza, nataka.
Yeah.
So I told you,
Yeah.
ugali ama chapati. You pick
Whatever
yours.
nikipika na chapati na omena haina shida.
Omena tena.
Ama na kumbi kumbi. So tell us,
Yeah.
Lwanda, you were telling us about how you came to join
Yeah.
Zari now. Yeah.
So yeah, had of course a TV background.
Yeah.
I've never acted in my life.
Yes.
In fact, a lot of opportunities presented themselves.
Yeah.
But I was always not for the idea of acting, just
Why?
because I never saw myself as an actor.
Oh,
You know,
yes.
I never pictured myself acting
Yes,
in
yes.
that world.
Yeah.
I knew how tough it was.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how that was this tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, got thrown into the deep end.
Yeah. How were you thrown into?
So let me tell you, my role is very involving.
It is.
It's very involving.
It
Let me
is.
tell you, took you on a call sheets,
Yeah.
especially the first 6 months.
Yes.
Lwanda probably would jazz that call sheet, myself and a few other actors.
And not one location.
Not one location.
1 minute you're in the
You're
office.
here, you're there,
Yes.
ukopale.
Yes.
So I lost like 5 kgs.
No.
I wasn't like this. Let me tell you, when I
Yeah.
came to Zari, I was a bit
Buffer.
muscular, a bit more muscular.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what the job involves, yeah? Like, it's very draining
It is.
because you have to know your lines.
Yeah.
Early morning, late
Late
nights.
nights. Yeah.
Um,
So like a 9 to 5. Like 9 to 5, you can plan for something
You
after
can.
5. Yeah.
you pretty
Yeah.
much don't have a social life.
Yeah.
You really don't.
At least we have weekends. I think
Oh,
we
yeah.
have states that have worse.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And we're fortunate. For
Yeah,
that,
we are fortunate for that.
Yeah, but basically, yes, I learned on the job.
Yeah.
Yeah, learned on the job, watching other actors.
how were you casted for that? Did you go for an audition? How
It's
were
an
you
interesting
casted
story.
for Zari?
It's a
Yes.
very interesting story.
Yeah, we want to know because many people would really.
Yeah.
I'm sure that many people would have really want to.
So I didn't audition.
Huh?
I didn't audition.
How did you get there?
I was called by Lulu Hassan. She called me.
Yes.
And
Lulu herself.
Lulu Hassan called me herself.
Yes.
Niambia tafadhali you know, her Kiswahili is so
Yes,
good.
yeah.
So please come to the office.
Yes.
And we'll talk to you about brand new show. We want you to, you know, be part of the cast.
Yes.
So
at that time, hujajua role, hujajua
role kabisa.
Yes.
Now,
Yeah.
prior to that, I was doing a lot of online content creation.
Okay.
So
at that time, you were a digital creator.
I was a digital creator.
Okay.
So she actually saw one of my reels.
Oh,
She's like,
really?
this guy
Can
play this role very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So guys, you see that on social media.
Yeah. Social
you
media
never know who
is
is watching. That's an office.
everything.
It's
Let
an
me tell
office.
you, social media usiwai dharau.
Ni CV.
Because you get a lot of eyeballs.
Yeah.
A lot of people get to see your life,
Yes.
to see you, your creation
Yeah.
of social media.
Yeah.
So if you sell yourself
Yes.
on that platform,
Yeah.
the sky is the limit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically she
Yeah.
saw me off that.
We can put garlic
Yeah.
ginger now.
Nipe
And
ginger.
some garlic ginger and this Adania
Put
stems.
this, yeah.
Yes.
So chanike ginger kwanza.
You're
Okay.
doing well. Do you do this
Okay.
often? Do you cook a lot?
I used to
Okay.
when I was single.
Yeah. Oh, no, tell you.
When I was single.
Your missus is a chef. Let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something.
Uh-huh.
When I asked you what you want us to cook,
Yeah.
mimi vitu naonanga kwa story, the things Mrs. makes for this guy.
Yeah.
Hata sijui majina zinaitwaje.
Me tell you.
Korongulu,
Hey.
Ralaluna,
Korongulu ni
some things, you know. And so I was expecting you to give me some very
so
English.
reduce the heat.
The heat,
Kidogo.
yeah, sure. I was expecting you to give me some very English
Yeah.
recipes.
So
She's a good chef.
my missus cooks very well.
She can.
She can cook.
5-star standard
For
sure.
me, I know my basics, you know, because even like before,
Yeah.
I used to live alone and nilikuwa najipikia about basic meals.
Maugali.
So maugali,
omena,
skuma,
maugali,
nini, chicken,
skuma.
you know, like basic
Chicken.
rice,
Yeah.
like everyone can cook rice.
Were you using spices? Ama hizi vitu umekuja kuzielewa after?
Actually after.
Yeah, because of
nilikuwa
her now.
chumvi, nilikuwa
Ukienda sana
Royco. Cuban, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So that's
we were
Yes.
sisi now tuna diverting.
Uh-huh.
Zari. So Lulu calls you,
Lulu calls me.
akaona reel na akaona huyu jamaa anaweza piga lover boy telenovela
Ndio.
iende bwana.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
So she calls me, went into office. She has such a huge office, let me tell you.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's a beautiful office.
Yeah.
It's a huge office.
Yes.
So Nikachini, of course, she told me about the job, asked me if I'm up for it.
Okay.
Nilikuwa nasafiri sana. She said, now your life,
Yeah.
this travel lifestyle needs to be put on hold for a bit.
Yeah.
So basically we discussed terms, nini, and get done.
Yes.
Now leave that aside.
Yes.
First day on set.
Yes.
Sasa.
Dania stems hapo.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. I do na springo.
Go to Springo.
Una
Springo. Eh?
Yes.
Yeah. So, first day on set. Let me tell you, for any aspiring actor,
Yeah.
you have to know that acting is not a bed of roses.
Yeah. For sure.
You will get tested, you'll be pushed to your limit.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And there's no like introduction where you're sat down and you're given an introductory course.
Yeah.
Or you're told you are basically thrown in the deep end.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I thank God that I went through that
Yeah.
because it toughened me, gave me very thick skin.
Yes.
Now I don't think there's anything that I can't handle
Yes.
in terms of the set,
Yes.
in terms of acting.
Is
in
that
terms
because you interact with different people?
yeah,
You're still
different-
used to though. What do you think?
No, the
acting has
workload.
taught you?
The
Oh,
workload,
the
really.
workload,
The workload.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the workload is
it
tough.
can get crazy. That's
Yeah,
true.
yes,
That's
it can.
True. That's true.
So now I think,
Yeah.
even if I'm told to work from 6 to whatever, 6 in the morning,
Yeah.
nicer.
Yeah.
Because that is something that I've undergone
Yeah.
for
Kwanza
such a long
sasa
time.
ukiweza pata kazi ya kuisha 5, si unaweza shtuka.
Unaweza
You
shtuka.
feel like you have a lot of free
There's a
time.
shtuka sana.
Yes.
Alright, we're about there.
We're about
So
there.
now,
Yes.
Mercy, tell me,
Yes.
Mercy, let me actually leave that.
No problem. All can
Okay,
go.
so I have to
Yes.
ask you,
Yes.
how do you want it? Do you want me to throw all of this inside, Ama? Do you want
If it's
Unatakaje.
too much, tumwage nusu.
Let's experiment. You know, the beauty of cooking is experimenting.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have that free will.
So
for sure.
let's experiment. Tuone what works.
Yes.
So personally,
yes.
I'm not gonna put everything.
Yes.
I think that's enough.
Yes, that's good. That should be enough.
That's enough.
Yeah.
I think we're getting there. Yeah, so basically that's my journey
your
so far.
Let me tell you, you've achieved so much. At your age, I feel like you've achieved so much. For sure.
See, thing is, I feel like this.
And by at your age, I mean even like long coming, not now where you are now.
Yeah.
Like where even to think how you started, because you see, starting at ECAP, I'm sure that time you were a very young man.
Yes.
Who is so you're an amateur at that time.
Yeah.
And you're trusted with this very big show.
Yes.
And you have to, the good thing and the beauty of someone believing in you is that pressure makes you like, siwezi muangusha.
Kweli.
And that same thing also, so it gives you that, and I think if we can get more people who can believe in people who have not yet shown what they have, because even at ECAP, as you said, you are not refined.
Yes.
But they had seen something.
Yes.
And you pushed and pushed. Because you see, it's one thing, ungepata your ECAP and it would have ended there.
Dio,
so for it kufika 10 years now, means the beginning does not matter, guys.
Linda, let me tell you something. A lot of people that we started out with are not in the picture right now. I can tell you there's so many names probably who are big back in the day are not in front of a camera at all. For one or two reasons. It takes discipline, it takes consistency, it takes humility also. Humility is a big one.
Very
because right now, bado sijafika. Bado there's so much more I want to do.
Yes, in fact you have started another chapter.
So much more. Now my days are usually so I'm juggling Zari and I'm juggling another show. So it's tough.
In your personal life.
In my personal life. Ni ngumu sana, but it's humility, it's discipline.
Yeah.
So you give yourself a goal, you say you want to achieve this by this time. Na utafika mbali sana. Yeah.
And kuishi na watu vizuri.
Na kuishi na watu vizuri. Exactly.
Because I also believe that he filled tuko.
Ndio.
Venye una interact na watu, it can really...
Kweli?
There are those you will enter because of friendships. For sure. I mean, guys, having Lwanda on this show, if it's not because I know him relationship, I wouldn't have had him here. It would have taken me so long to have him here. So relationships do really play a very big role. Ukienda mamikutano mawapi usikwange unakaa nyuma. Soganga mbele, salimia watu, your next boss could just be there. But because you choose to just be around the people you're used to.
That's true.
Be open.
Let me ask you a question now, because I also interview. So let me ask you, as an actor now, what are some of your challenges, or rather, what challenges do you face now as an actor? And by the way, she's such a good actor. Let me tell you. No, 100%. I know this is your first acting role.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're killing that role.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're killing it.
Thank you so much.
What are some of your challenges?
My challenge is time. You will feel that difference for sure. You can't go to every birthday you're invited to. You can't be at every it's not life as usual for
what
now.
What do you want me throwing?
Let's tomato zive kwanza.
Zive kwanza.
Don't allow me to ask you. I'm sure there are so many people. This I am asking on behalf of many millions, hundreds, and thousands out there who watch Zari. And how do you act a love role and not get attached to your partner
on set?
How do you distinguish that? How do you keep it professional?
So let me start like this. First of all, you need to build chemistry. Like I think me and rather Lwanda and I can say like actually Mike and Sarah have built that chemistry. In terms of on set, you see us like chatting, like laughing, tell jokes. So like we have that rapport between us. See
stranger,
like we're actually like friends, you know. So there's that. Now you see, now off that, you build now to the character. Now that's real. Now Lwanda and Nina, it's real. You see. Now to go to your question, it's professionalism. You have to be professional. Also, you have to have emotional maturity. Yeah. So
emotional maturity.
Yes, because come on, it's a job at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So you have to understand.
And also at the end of the day, we are human.
We're human, yes.
Also at the end of the day.
Very true.
Yeah.
We are human.
Yeah.
But professionalism. You understand?
Yes.
This person has a partner.
Yes.
I have a
And
partner.
yes.
So you have to have that in mind.
Yes.
You know, it's different sometimes if two people are single.
Yeah.
And there's that
You
chemistry and
can
there's that
end up with that,
you can, you know,
Yeah.
But there's that whole bit of okay, fine. Yeah. You know that this is work. You know that there's a boundary that you have to draw.
Yeah.
So I think that should answer your question.
Yeah, that does. And I like the emotional maturity part and the professionalism.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm sure some people can even go overboard. Like, hey, bro, to act.
Yeah,
really. Some people, if you're not disciplined,
that's true.
You can find yourself harassing someone of said,
hey,
okay, sulinipa, unaanza tuendelee after.
And you know, just to jump on, you know, what is happening right now with the whole femicide situation. It's I think like we're getting to a point where you know, men need to just realize that it's our responsibility to, you know, like not be a certain way, because like I think growing up, a lot of these things were normalized.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Let me talk about rape culture also. So there are small things, you know, there's banter between men in a group of men. So I think now jumping on that, and even now on set, like you said, we have a very professional set.
Yeah.
But it is known in the industry, a lot of women get taken advantage of and they get abused also. Yeah. And sometimes they don't even know that they're being abused because these things are normalized to the point where women think that, this is how men are. This is the norm.
You get spanked and you're like, it's just...
And not even getting spanked, but even looked at in a certain way.
Oh.
Even conversation. You know, like
especially conversation.
Even conversation. Hey, Linda, Leo, your dress umevaa inaweza. You know, that's inappropriate.
It is, and you make someone uncomfortable.
Exactly. So you see, some of these things have been normalized to that extent. But now, like I said, it's up to us as men to be better and to do better.
Yes.
Yeah, because the situation in our country right now is ridiculous.
It is, and I love it when men themselves talk about these things. So coming from a man, I really love that, and I hope your fellow men hit that.
Crossing our fingers.
Sure. So our tomatoes here, Mr. Lwanda,
Do
Chef
they look
Lwanda.
like
they look like they're coming along.
They're coming along, yeah?
I think.
Now you give me your eye.
I think I lowered the heat a bit too much.
So we give it some
fair
more time.
enough. Let's give it like 1 minute.
Okay.
Meanwhile, let me ask.
Yeah.
So I want to know if you always wanted to be in front of the screen since you were young. Because like me now, mi nilikuwa na daddy kwa kioo. My name is na Kizungu ya Mombasa broken. You know, and I always knew what I wanted.
Okay.
I just didn't know how I will get there. So is it something you knew since you were young? Did you always know you want to do this? Did you always know you want to be in front of the camera?
No.
No?
I wanted to be a pilot. Then I quickly got to learn that is going to be
So you were very good at sciences?
No, I was not.
When you look, say unaona mwalimu wa maths hapa ni wapi?
Hapa ni wapi?
So you were,
So I wasn't.
So you were into arts or?
I was more into arts.
Okay.
I prospered a lot in the arts.
Yes.
Sciences, not really.
Yes.
But I think my passion for being in front of a TV came later.
Okay.
I just realized that I was this outspoken person who's very confident, and I was like, okay, I can use these skills, these attributes towards this, you know, and I tried it out and it worked. And
are you open to acting? Can they call you for jobs?
Now I am actually.
You are open to that?
Yes. Now I am. I think I've gotten to the point where I feel like
we can add our focus.
I think now we can.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Now I feel like I would want to challenge myself. With more roles, more diverse roles.
More diverse. Like which one? So where do you see yourself in your next film? Maybe your next producer is here.
So I don't want to be put in a box, this lover boy box. Because that's very dangerous. Be put into like a box because now it means for your whole career, you'll only play certain roles.
Oh yes.
I wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
I'd want to play a villain at some point.
You want us to hate you?
I would want that, but like a villain with a twist. Like that kind of villain that you hate to love.
Yes.
Like a kind of lovable villain.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah. Do you think Linda is a lovable villain?
No, you're not.
I'm not a
I don't know. Like you are, because from what we have seen so far, you fine. You love your family. I can say yes. Fine, yes. You are a lovable villain.
Yes.
Because you love your family and you do what you do. Well, not.
Ona kuna watu wanafloat juu ya what Zari.
You need what Zari. You see now, for me, I understand the show so well.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm dissecting it like that. Yeah.
Yes.
But yes, to some extent, I can say you are a lovable villain. Yeah. To some extent.
Where did you go to high school?
So I went to high school. I went to St. Mary's School.
Please add D.
You know,
do justice to that title.
There are certain schools.
Yes.
I'm not like just beating my chest or anything.
Yeah.
Like in Kunas, there are a few schools that you add the.
Yeah.
Some people say the Alliance.
Yes.
The Mangu, the Nairobi School.
Yeah.
Sisi pia ilikuwa the St. Mary's School.
Yes.
Okay. So I went to that school.
Yeah.
It has churned out a lot of big personalities.
Oh, yes.
Lupita Nyong'o.
Yes.
Jeff Koinange.
Uhuru
Kenyatta.
Yeah.
I understand also, who else? There are quite a few.
Yeah.
Gideon Mwe also, I understand, went to.
Yes.
St. Mary's.
Yeah. Oh, Gideon also?
Yes.
So let me ask, are there people?
Oh, Charles Oda also, he's an actor on Salem.
Yes.
Also went to St. Mary's.
Yes. Let me ask, are there people you were with during your year, during your time?
Yeah.
When you were in the public now?
Yeah. Actually, very many people.
Yes.
So my year, there's former rugby player Biko Adema. My year.
Yes.
Who else? The public eye who went to my year?
You.
Myself.
Yes.
Gosh, we are quite.
Yeah. That school has a lot of.
And do you know why? Because we were very strong. I think the school culture focused a lot on the arts.
Okay.
So we used to have a lot of dramas, inter-class drama. We used to have drama where other high schools used to come and watch what we used to showcase.
Yeah.
Sports also, very big on sports.
Yes.
So vitabu pia tulijaribu lakini
what sport do you play? You look like you do a sport.
Played rugby.
You are, of course.
I played rugby.
Not basketball?
I played a bit of basketball.
Yeah.
But rugby was my focus.
I'm sure, but was basketball from a point of ni mrefu tumeingize kwa team?
No, it was
you were passionate.
Yeah, I think from primary school, tried a bit of it, but realized there was more in rugby.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the most rebellious thing you did as a teenager?
Kwenda club.
You never stole that ukaenda ukagongesha
someone. Yeah, did that. Katoka. You know how we used to do it,
Yeah.
So sneak out. You wait until your folks have slept.
Yeah.
Pole pole, open the door. Unafunga pole pole. That's a gari.
Yeah.
You put it on reverse. You're on free gear. Unapeleka nje pole pole. Juju, you drive it.
Yeah.
Club, unakuja sasa asubuhi, you return it the same way.
Yeah. And how do you guess the kids ama walikuwa naziacha somewhere?
Yeah, I think it used to be put at a central place.
Na hata una mafuta imeshuka.
Sasa you add. Unakuwa mjanja hivyo.
You never got an accident and had to.
No, sijawahi.
Sasa hizo wanajua, sasa ukiongea.
Now they're knowing.
Now they know.
Yeah,
What's the rebellious thing?
What? Hey, okay, there's some things I can't say. There's some things I can't say.
Yeah.
What other rebellious things have I done?
Yeah.
Gosh.
No, it's okay. I just want to put the things on low. What other rebellious things did you do?
So there's a time nilihepa home,
Yeah.
like for a whole week,
Yeah.
and to stay with a girlfriend of mine.
How
at
old
the
were
time.
you?
I was what? I was 15, I think. I was like 15.
And you're cohabiting at 15 for a week.
Yeah. So remember, she used to have her own place. She used to have her own place.
Yeah.
So yeah, so for 1
And
week.
she used to have one?
Yes, so you know, vile you live in maybe ilikuwa SQ yani.
Oh,
like, so
okay.
SQ where your folks never go.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Yes.
for 1 week.
Where did you tell them ulikuwa wapi? What did you tell them?
You know how they say, don't ask for permission, ask for you apologize.
Let's
Yeah.
kama mbaya.
Kama mbaya.
What's the worst that can happen?
Nilichapa, lakini let me tell you, that day nikirudi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ulitwangwa. Ukakumbushwa bado uko nyumbani.
Yes.
Yeah. And your girlfriend now, what happened to her?
Yeah, she was still there. Yeah, so I think like just to keep it PG rated.
Yes.
Yeah, I think those are the two most rebellious things. Kuna vitu zingine lakini nione kando. Slide in my DM, I might tell you.
Yes. Tell us something about you that you
Yeah.
do not know. We would fall down and drop here.
Okay.
Can be a fun fact. Can be.
So I was an entrepreneur once. I tried my bit in the business world.
Yes.
Got into business of bar and restaurant.
Okay.
For a bit. It didn't work out. COVID manenos. So I really love like business and entrepreneurship.
Do you think you would love to bring it back now?
Yeah,
I mean,
at some
future?
point, well, maybe not that line of business, but yes, I would love to,
Still
get into like, business at some point.
Yeah.
I
So allow me to say
Yeah.
that business is this love of yours that, because you see when you started with BCom, then went
Yes.
to, is this
It's
car,
always-
is this car love that is always just there like,
yeah.
wewe siko sure. I mean, if I'm to choose you and journalism, of course, and
So I get it from my dad. My father
Okay.
is also very big in like he's really into entrepreneurship. So I
Yes.
think.
and good
I
job,
got
you
that
really
from
take
him.
your guy. So the other day you were
Yeah.
fitting him a very
Yeah,
good
you know, like
I
thing is-
loved. That's how you get.
You know, the thing is with our parents are Egypt.
Yeah.
So I think it's up to us to give them time, just take care of them as much as we can.
Yes.
So usikue ule mtu ambaye uko na job sahi and you forget about your parents.
Yeah.
I think it's very important. That's how you get your blessing.
True. I was even
Yeah.
talking about that with my previous guest, and we were saying how important it is that we give back to them once we get out of that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because it's not obvious, it's not common
Yeah,
sense.
it's very important. I love to read also. I really love to read.
What's your current read?
So, well, I've not read in a minute because I'm reading scripts
What was
every
your
day.
That's a read.
So-
you should have said
Because I'm reading scripts every day.
What was your last read?
Oh wow! So I was reading this book called. I was reading The Secret.
Okay.
I was reading The Secret. I was reading also a lot of self-help books.
The Secret is about. What's the best one book you would? And if you were to meet that author, unaweza ambia mzee ama mama, shikilia mkono, umeniondoa mahali.
Robert Greene does a lot of 48 Laws of Power. I don't know if you heard about it or read it.
Okay.
48 Laws of Power.
Yeah.
It was by Robert Greene.
Yeah.
If you have time, whenever you have time,
Yes.
look up this book called 48 Laws of Power. That's
Yes.
sana in terms of your like work.
48 Laws of Power.
48 Laws of Power.
Yeah.
Very, very, very good book.
Yes.
Yeah. Takusaidia kimaisha tu.
Yeah.
It'll help you dealing with people.
Yes.
Even if you want to like get ahead in life.
Yeah.
Takusaidia.
That's the book.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
definitely check out. Okay, so Mpichi.
Uh-huh.
I think it's time to put our fish.
So it's time to put in this guy. Eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we put this on the side.
So you can put this guy. And by the way, our hands are clean to
Yes.
Yosha
Yes.
with soap,
Yes.
antibacterial.
And
If we had, if you had like a sponsor, ungemtaja.
Ai, ningetaja. Hii
ili
imetutoa
by-
vilini
Eh?
vilivyoko.
Ndio. So that's
Yeah.
for sponsors
Yeah.
who are looking out. Eh?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
This
Ndio
is the
hiyo
show.
sasa.
This
Ndio
is the
hiyo.
show.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, our sauce is good.
Wow. So this is the guy here.
Now, what we
So-
do, we can't stuff fish, so what we do
we just put the...
we put on top.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what
Let me get a scoop.
Okay. As we wait for that scoop,
Yes.
I'm going to just do my best. Okay.
So how often do you
Yeah.
cook?
Now not so often.
Now not so often.
Now not so often, but...
What are your hobbies? What do you love doing on your free time?
Wow, you know I've not been... let me tell you,
Yeah.
these days I don't have free time.
Yeah.
But when I do, I like hanging out with friends, family.
Yeah.
So I like as much as I can. If I have time, just go somewhere, out of town to go.
Yeah.
Even if it's for a few hours.
Yeah.
I just like that escape.
So that touring company should give Lwanda a holiday.
Ye-
Like yesterday.
yes, they
Like
need to.
yesterday.
They need to. Yeah.
You
We'll
deserve
give
it,
you.
man. You
We'll
work
give you the
so
engagement.
hard.
Yeah.
You work so hard. man.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So I think as much as I can, I just like to kick it with friends, loved ones,
Yeah.
my partner, as
Yeah.
much as I can.
Oh yes, I see you really
Yeah.
love spending a lot of quality
Yeah.
time. It's not. I don't know, man. I think it doesn't come naturally to most men to spend quality time with their loved ones.
Let me tell you something. Yeah.
From like when we were growing,
Yeah.
tumezoea baba anakuja saa news
Kweli.
na gazeti akimaliza ameondoka.
Kweli.
Yeah. Was what inspired you to be this intentional? Did you grow up with a very intentional dad?
Well, I can say I learned a lot of this on my own, yeah? Because I put in a lot of work.
Yeah.
Went to therapy. Let me get a bit deep.
Yeah.
I've done therapy for
Yeah.
a few years.
Is it?
And the point I am right now to be the man that I am,
Yeah.
it's work.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of us grow up in environments that are not ideal,
Yes.
but it doesn't mean that you stay there.
You stay there.
True. Because
so
now...
it can either challenge you,
Yeah, yeah.
inspire you to not be that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you don't put in the work as a man, you're going to now, it's going to be a cycle. Utapata
Yes.
watoi,
Yes.
your kids are going to see the same things.
Yes.
They're going to be those people again.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's up to you to say, this, you're going to put a stop to it.
Yes.
Put in the work.
Yes.
So that now when you have your kids,
Yeah.
it's not a cycle where daddy anafanya hivi no.
Yes.
Yeah, you just, so yeah, it's being intentional.
Yes.
So as much as, I think a lot of us Africans didn't grow up in ideal setups.
Yes.
But you can create that setup for yourself.
Yeah, true. And I think this generation is also very intentional.
Yeah.
I don't know about quality time, but about mental health.
Mental health.
Self-awareness.
Yep.
We are healing our childhood traumas.
We are.
Headwater view.
Yeah.
And I love that for us, for sure.
Yeah, we are.
We are doing well. I mean, if you do this and your son does this and your son, I mean, we are changing a generation.
Sasa wewe Linda, since you put me in the hot seat like this, pia mimi acha nikuulize swali.
Sasa hiyo ndio shida ya kuwa na mwanahabari kwa show.
Do you have mshikaji? You have a mshikaji? Do you have a partner?
Ati hiyo.
That is how she is a bigger story. No. Now, Namsikate, editor, don't cut this out. Keep this. Keep this question. Yes. Okay. Ask people many. So I think everyone out there wants to know.
Hello.
Is Linda single?
Hello.
That is how she's hearing the story.
I think now, do this.
So if you got like, you're gonna what?
Now it's about to sprinkle.
So you're gonna sprinkle this.
Sprinkling our.
Alright.
So hii tunagawanya.
Inaitwa ni dania ama.
Kamata size mzuri.
Haya basi.
Hisi chumvi.
The English call it cilantro.
Cilantro. Ama korihada. Korihada.
Hiyo.
Chef style.
Yeah.
Usiende Dubai sijui unaenda kutafuta Salt Bay.
Hapa.
Kuna korihada mama hapa. Korihada mama.
Korihada kwa hapa. Haya.
If I guaranteed you that whoever you want to meet tomorrow, nitamleta kwako. Once in a lifetime opportunity, who would it be and why?
So is this dead or alive? Am I just in our setup in Kenya?
Existing. No, can
Like
be anywhere.
worldwide?
Yeah.
Wow, that's an interesting question.
Yeah.
I'd love to meet. Oh, wow.
Who do you look up to?
I mean, there's several people, but I think the one person I think I would want to meet is I think Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z because I admire his, where he's come from to where he's gotten now.
And he's also an entrepreneur.
He's an entrepreneur. I just admire his lifestyle and how he lives his life.
Yes.
I think I'd want to meet Jay-Z. You see, like I think for the
you
longest
also
time.
admire his family.
Yeah, also
as
like
a dad.
I do.
Yeah.
I actually do.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, even like LeBron also.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
when I'm
I'd
with
also want
you on
to
that.
meet
I'm with you
LeBron.
on that.
Yeah, like these are great people.
Yeah.
So I think like I'd want to meet great people just to pick their brains, just to get to know how their mind works. Yeah. So for me, it would be two people.
Yeah.
Jay-Z and LeBron. Yeah.
I love that.
Who would you want to meet?
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis, huh?
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
If so that sijafikiria hata. I
okay,
know who I want
easily.
to meet. Yes.
She's your favorite actor?
Oh no, she is. I look up to her as an actress, but also her story.
A story.
Growing up, she is so resilient. She is.
Got you. Okay, I get you.
She is.
She's the
Iron Lady. Iron Lady.
Okay, Viola Davis.
Yes, Viola Davis anytime, and Ellen DeGeneres.
Really, Ellen? Eh?
Yeah, my journalism aspect. One day I will have a show like Ellen. I will.
Amen.
It's never happened in Kenya. I'll be the first.
Amen.
Yes. People will come when I watch live recordings for days and days. That's
from
my
your
friend.
To
To
God's
God's
yes. Amen.
So those two.
Okay. I know we're winding up. Huh?
Yeah.
But so these are what episode did you find? This is like your first season, yeah?
Yeah.
So where do you want to see Mercy Talks in the next few seasons?
I have 1,000 guests watching me cook as I interview their favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like a live kind of setup.
Live kind of setup.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like Ellen show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's why I see myself.
So on a platform like a TV station, or you want to keep it
That's
independent?
God will decide. I don't like limiting God because I might think I need to be in a station to make it, and maybe you can on your own, and I might think I can make it on my own, and maybe I need a station.
Okay.
So how he will get me there, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But that's just that's where I see myself.
Work at it, it'll happen.
God, Mungu mbele. Listen, life has taught me it's not just about hard work.
True. Exactly, it's not.
Makori.
Kweli.
Hey, siku moja nikawa hapo na phone nirushe huko. There are times I've worked hard with nothing to show for
That's
it.
true.
Yeah.
You have to be smart
and
about
also
it.
that entrepreneur world.
Yeah.
Nimeikanyaga. Nimeibiwa mpaka mizigo Uganda. Hiyo ni story ingine tofauti. Now allow us to remember this jaber here. Yes.
So what are you thinking? They have lemon there?
The lowest moment ya hii samaki ni siku ilivuliwa. Wewe lowest moment yako. Ni lini ulijikuta kwa kikaangio hivi? Kwa hii maisha. Ile moja yenye uwezi sahau.
Wow. So lost, I remember lost my grandmother. That was tough. That was
you
very
guys
tough.
were very close.
Yeah, of course. Like she was a pillar to the family, so that was tough.
Yeah.
Remember also the business that I was a part of went down, closed.
Yeah.
Because of COVID. That was also very tough.
I know.
Because you see what you've invested in, and now for it not to work out. Yeah,
that's every entrepreneur's biggest fear.
Yeah, it
every
is.
Business
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so I think I also lost a very close friend recently.
Oh no.
I went to primary school together, so that was also very tough for me.
Yeah.
So I can say those have been my toughest, my lowest moments. Yeah.
And your highest so far?
There's one that I can't mention just because I've realized one thing. It's very important to not let the masses into a certain part of your life.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I respect that.
So I think there's that for me is the I can't mention it, but that's that's my highest point.
Yeah.
But I can say just my family, seeing my father, my mother still alive, interacting with them, spending time with them. Yeah. That is always a joy.
I love that you're mentioning that, because many people don't realize just what this is.
Yeah, true.
You know, until you lose one of them, and
true,
you will know why.
True. And you know, thing is, someone told me the other day, if you receive a phone call from your either parent, you're blessed beyond measure.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, you're blessed beyond measure.
Some have no calls to receive.
Yeah, true.
So even to have both is a blessing for sure. I love that you're acknowledging.
It is. So I can say those are some of my. Well, also, like there's so many, like some achievements that I've achieved also, some things that I've done, etc. But for me, it always goes back to family and my loved ones.
Yes.
Yeah. It always goes back to that.
Yeah. And that's what life is about. But it's about family and loved ones.
It is.
And at work, the biggest challenge you faced?
Wow. Yeah. So, okay. So I do a lot. Yeah. And I think like the biggest challenge has been, you know, you work so hard at something and so there are a few proposals that I've put together and sent out, and you know, you worked so hard at this proposal, you put in your research, you know, and you're sure this is going to go through. Yeah. Only for it not to work out. So I think that really demoralized me, and
no, it can really put someone down for sure.
Yeah. So I think like work-wise, that's been like one of my lowest moments. Yeah. Because you put your heart and soul into something, and you realize that the other person, you know, who has the authority and the checkbook does not see your vision. You know.
Can I shock you?
Yeah.
There's a twist to this. You see, God is very jealous.
Yeah.
He does not love sharing glory. Anytime we look like we are using our strength, Sana, sometimes He reminds us who He is. So what He does, you will get even a better deal than what you're striving for now.
Amen.
And it will come. You will not see yourself anywhere there.
Amen.
The same way in Zari, you don't. I'm not seeing you. In this whole story, I'm not seeing you. Do you know who I'm seeing? I'm just seeing God. Yeah. That's how He works. That's what I've learned about Him in the few years that I've lived. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes, He deprives you of what you really want. Yeah. Then He gives you at a later time when you're not even trying so much.
There are so many things that happen in my life, and I look back and I'm like, okay, fine. I worked hard for this, but this is God. Yeah. So the fish is ready. Yes. Let me tell you, we've cooked it with love. Yes. This is. I hope it tastes as good as it looks. Yeah. Because we're going to enjoy it at Donjo. Yes. So Mercy, how are we going to do this? How? Linda. Yes. I'm going to sign out. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But before I sign out, I think you require your guests to taste, or like how does it go? Yeah, it goes like that. But since you're our chef today, you do us the honors. It is ready to eat. We promise you it is edible.
Yeah.
That's are we being honest here on Mercy Talks?
We are.
If it doesn't taste good.
Kama haiwezi. Haiwezi ndio.
Haya.
Cheers samaki. Namna hiyo.
Imeweza. We can tell you the fish tastes good.
Kata hiyo kitu tuendelee bwana. Tutaki